Yes, I've always loved cars, so I've been a mechanic, always fiddling with them, always want to make it faster. Started go-kart in 2008, 2009. Never won one, I was too big for karting, but enjoyed it, that's the main thing. So 2018, I started a go-karting championship up. Got a lot of friends together, anyone who was into racing. I thought, well, let's get get them all together. And just kept thinking to myself, I don't want to do go-karting, I want to get on in a rail car. I want to race again on a rail track. Came across a C1 Racing that just started a series in 2017, so it was in its first year. I bought a car for myself, thinking I'll have a go at this and see if I can find some people to enjoy it with us. And through the go-karting that I set up a series, one of my friends, Steve, basically he was getting quicker and quicker. I was like, hang on a minute, he seems pretty good. Similar to me, we're getting there. I'll just ask him if he fancies joining us.
Passion for cars has always been from childhood, really. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to get into karting younger.
So I'd already bought the car, started the build, run out of money. Steve's the first port of call. See if he can throw some in to help us carry on, and then basically asked him if he knew anyone else who would fancy joining us from the karting that we'd done that's showing good progress. Who do you know that's looking like they could help out and join in? And that's where his friend Jake came in.
There was the lovely little C1 looking just like a granny mobile. Nothing what it looks like now, I have to admit. But straight away, we every week we were coming up on an evening, stripping the car out, putting the mandatory bits on there, doing all of the wiring and everything that needs to be done.
If we didn't need it, we didn't replace it. It just stayed the original car, which a lot of teams with big money replaced everything. All brand new axles, subframes, minted them, but we just kept it the same.
Getting involved with the car hands-on, it really starts to become not just a car, becomes a family member. I know that might seem a little bit weird.
Our first race was at Croft, which was, we turned up there not knowing where we'd be, and we just said, look, there's 40 other people here, top 20, we'll have a go, that would be amazing if we could do that.
I remember turning up to that in the morning and it was torrential rain, I mean like biblical rain. It was bouncing, the rain was bouncing about a foot back off the ground.
In race one, Jake and Steve's first ever race they'd ever done, basically, and they had a couple of offs. So Steve went off and Jake went off. Cost us a bit of time, but we still finished 28th, which we were pretty happy with, to be honest. So that was in the morning, 3-hour race. And in the afternoon we do another 3-hour race. And then basically it was like, hang on, let's keep it on the black stuff and just, it's the only way to be, you've got to be in it to win it.
None of us put a foot wrong, and we started from 28th, which was where we finished in race 1. We start that in race 2, just chipping away, just constantly working up and up and up and up.
And we stayed on the track for the full 3 hours and we finished 8th, which was seriously impressive for our first ever, team together, absolutely smashed it, finished 8th, it was over the moon, it's like a win to us. From there on, we then rocked up I think it was Anglesey, and he put us in P2 in quali. Well, that upset the field a little bit, thinking, hang on a minute, who are these guys, not been here before, suddenly rock up second race and they're P2 on the grid. We then set off first few laps keeping the lead for, I think it was 2 laps we kept the lead for, and lo and behold the racier teams came through. Being a novice team, we did struggle with the pit stops and we ended up with a 3-minute stop-go penalty. Finished the race after 4 minutes in the penalty box, we finished 11th, which was, all of us drove immaculate. It was just like, if it wasn't for that, we'd have won it. I think we calculated by 30 seconds.
But we did upset a lot of people that weekend because, as I mentioned, we're just this tiny team around a lot of big teams, a lot of big names. Yeah, there's GT drivers that we're racing against that race all over the world.
We're always happy. 3-hour race to finish anywhere in the top 10 is amazing. especially the teams that are turning up with trucks and endless pots of money.
There's a lot of people that have got these massive teams, massive pit crews. We never had any of that. We started literally with a Halford's toolkit and a pop-up table and some pop-out chairs, and we were in between these massive, full articulated lorries and trailers that had got hospitality units and the whole 9 yards.
So back to Croft, dry race this time. We were on it from quali. We'd already been there before, so we knew it was a bit damp, but we knew the track. So we then qualified third and finished third after 3 hours, which was that was a win for us. We were chuffed to bits. It was like, yes, we've got a podium, pretty amazing. First season, last race, we got a podium finally.
Got to spray the Bucks Fizz or whatever it was. Along with Jason's son, we started to maximise the time that we were spending at weekends.
And it's his passion as well. He absolutely loves racing. So for him to come with me, it's brilliant. He's learning how we do it. So when he's older, fingers crossed I can afford to get him in a car.
Seeing, their dads racing, and for us as a team, it just brings everything together. We're all very family orientated. I've known Jake's dad for more than 20 years.
My dad is my number one fan. That will never change. I definitely want to continue racing C1s. The more I've started to do sort of higher tiered, higher level racing, people have asked me what my plans are with the C1s. I'll always carry on. I absolutely love them.